All right, so we're going to talk about how you can juggle self-improvement, school, work, just anything that you do. So basically just how to juggle your life, right? Now, what is my experience with this? Well, my story with this is honestly, like, just for the longest time, I just tried to do school and work, and then on top of that, I was trying to lift and everything and lose all this weight, and it worked, but honestly, it put me mentally in a really bad place, and it's not good for you at all. So this video is going to give you tips, and it's also going to explain to you how you're going to do this. So you're obviously here just how to do it. So how do you do it? Let's start there. Basically, my biggest thing I need to tell you now is if you need to, like when you were at school, you need to do as much work as you can. All the schoolwork that you have, do not spend your class time fucking around. I know you do, because I do even now, even though I'm still juggling this stuff. When you have all this classwork that you need to do and you're just saying, oh, I'll do it at home, and you might even do it at home, and that's fine, but honestly, think of the time that you have been like wasting essentially at school. Like, you could get that paper done, that assignment, work on that project so you don't need to do those slides when you get home, read some of that book at school, all that stuff. If there's genuinely nothing that you can do at school, then you should work on your business. If you can, do something with your business, video ideas, anything. And then after that, I mean, even if you need a break, yeah, but use that school time. Use it for school. Like, literally, you're already there. You have all the resources there, so just do it. Just do it. I know it's hard, but you'll get into it and you'll just be like, whatever, I'm at school to work, bro. Because then you'll come home and you won't have to do schoolwork. So, that would be my biggest tip. When it comes down to work, honestly, if you have to work, I get it. But if you don't, and you're just getting it to like fuck around and party or whatever, or just getting that money for no reason, no, just stop. Just quit working at that point. There's no point. But if you have to, like your parents make you, or you need the money for something, or maybe it is productive, like you're actually just getting the money for yourself. You don't have to work, but it makes sense. If you really should keep working, or you feel that you need to keep working, I would say, like, to kind of balance that with, like, because obviously, like, the school thing, like, try not to have a bunch of schoolwork, but try and pick, like, the best hours for you. Another thing is, I know this sucks, and I know nobody will do this, I'm sure, but maybe you're special, I guess. Try lifting in the morning. For me, I wake up at 4:30 and I lift every day before I go to school, and then I'll have my 2 rest days on the weekend back to back, which I know isn't always great, but try and lift at the time that works for you. Because honestly, if you can just squeeze in that hour to an hour and a half session or whatever, 30 minutes, just do it and get it out of your way. Another big tip, honestly, is if you struggle with procrastinating, which is a big part of all of this, is like truly you're just procrastinating, doing the work, and you hate that you don't have time because you're so stressed and drained, just get the hard stuff done in the morning. Like, if you have a study hall or something in the morning, just grind out all that work, because what that does is this is like an old tip that I've heard, but it's very true. You'll build what is called the snowball effect, and once you do things like weightlifting in the morning, having all my hard classes in the morning kind of does this for me, but if you don't, like, try and get all that done, it'll get the ball rolling for the rest of the day, because then you're just in the mood of power out, power out, power out. Like, for example, instead of coming home from school day and having a really slow day at school and then coming home and picking it right up, and making videos and working out and everything, I already worked out today. I already did all that. So I'm just rolling down the hill and making a bigger snowball and getting more and more work done. And just start with something, small, like actually getting up and making a breakfast, or working out in the morning if that's what you're into. Just anything like that to get that ball rolling. But that's the basic way to just juggle school and work and weightlifting and self-improvement and everything. And obviously, find your increments of time. Another tip I would give you is, don't be that every benefit kind of person. It's kind of common now where, like, people are just like, if it has a benefit, I need to do it. Honestly, if it's taking up like 15 minutes of your time, you could be doing something else, and it's something like, oh, well, I do this type of journaling, and it's like, that's great that you do that, but like, you need to do something else. Like, you have schoolwork to do and stuff like that, or you have work, or you have to work out, or you need to just meditate. How about you just meditate? Like, do something else, or cook yourself a good meal. Honestly, that is the best thing I could tell you to do. when it comes down to that is just like, if it's something that has a small benefit and you're barely getting it, if you are at all, just drop it. Just drop that dumb thing, like the stupid journaling practice that you might do that just doesn't really help you at all. Just do what works for you. Honestly, other than that, I don't really have any other tips or tricks or anything, but if you're trying to juggle school and life, I would say the big two is you're not getting your work done at school, and your job is taking up too much time. I get the job might not be able to be taken away, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that's just gonna always be a problem then if you have to work. But like, just all those things combined. Also, when you have free time, like actual free time, like you've kind of sorted this out, you have free time, don't put off the little bits of work and be like, I'm so proud I did all this work. Just get it done. Once you do all that work, you'll realize that free time is so much better to have than just a little bit of work. You'll understand once you get into it. But I've really just laid it all out for you in this video. That's how you would juggle all 4 to 3 of those things. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I hope this helped, and I'll catch you in the next one.